Alright, so this is Sane, and this is 1,500 subscribers. So I started back in 2010 when I was a teenager, and pretty tired right now. My eyes are going all over the place. Vertigo doesn't help. Most of you guys know I suffer from that. If I move my head like this, and then the world starts to spin around me, and it gets really exhausting, and it gets really difficult to focus on what I'm doing. Uh, but aside from those health issues, I'm sure everyone's got health issues in the world. So I noticed that Hunter and Smokey does these vlogs, right? I'm supposed to be looking at the camera, and I don't, which is terrible. Because I don't like looking at myself while I'm recording, which is great. And I don't know, it just seems weird. But if I look at the camera, then it'll be better. So yeah. Gotta focus on that. Um, and so basically, I do stuff like video recordings, uh, content, and contests. I'm actually going to be hosting my Ninja Tournament 3, which is going to be happening in, uh, in this month of December. I have to go out to the shop and buy some editing software, right? And it's not gonna be that expensive. You know, I saved up for it. I've been saving up a lot of money and stuff. So I'm not really working right now, but like regarding my condition and stuff. But I still try to do like projects to keep myself occupied and stuff throughout the day. Kind of like school, kind of like work. Except back then I was healthy, and maybe if I was a little bit more, you say, not as lazy, I guess I would have not ran into these conditions in the future. But that's life. That's how it is. It's hard. You have consequences and decisions to your consequences. And then that leads to more harsher consequences in the future, if you know what I'm saying. So I like doing jump maps. I like going for a challenge, even though it looks like that I'm kind of like falling asleep in this video because I did get up, but it's usually how my eyes are, is because like my eyes, right? Like my eyes, uh, like I have a problem with them now because of the dizziness. Like I have like eye twitchiness and stuff like that. So it's really hard. It almost thinks that I'm not focusing, but I am focusing. I'm really focusing. My facial expressions may change during the playing a game. I have no idea on my face. I never saw my face while I play a game, even after this recording, because while I'm looking at the camera, I can't see myself recording my face. But about ranting about everything else, me and Hunter Unit 751 gotta finish our Resident Evil 5 Let's Play. We only need 2 more Let's Plays. I'm gonna start, pushing him more towards the end of the holidays. I gotta do my tournament. Thank you for 40 runs. Thank you for 1,500 subscribers. I did this 10 years ago, and I'm really excited. So yeah, I know my face doesn't show that I'm excited, but I'm excited. I'm just really tired right now. Just wanted to do this video. I'm not usually a smile type of guy, but I've just been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? So smiling for me would be kind of like a moment of like happiness or joy can trigger that emotion towards to make it work, right? Uh, and I think that's it. I just wanted to throw in like this simple video. You know what I mean? Like obviously the tournament video is gonna have more edits, more music, more intros. I just wanted to do like a personal vlog, you know what I'm saying, as I'm doing right now. And just like when you guys said you wanted to see my face, and this is my face, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's probably not what you expected it to be, but that's how it is, Satan's getting old, and that's how it is. So, yeah, now it's, and anything, yeah, and also wanted to talk about, as of 1,500 subscribers, it's been 10 years. I like it. Thank you all for doing that for me. I really appreciate it. I try to push out content. Like my 1,500 subscribers are like divided into different sections, right? So you will have like certain people like my trials videos, certain people will like my Zelda videos, my walkthroughs, certain people will like my jumping maps, certain people will like this and that. It's a gaming channel, you know what I'm saying? It's just a gaming channel. I also developing my own video game now using Unreal 4, and I'm still trying to find a modeler for it, but I'm messing with the Unreal 4 engine and stuff like that. So it's really a matter of time, right? And so, yeah. Well, obviously, games take a long process to make, and I'm just like one person or three people, right? So it's going to take like a process of like 1-2 years to make my first game, right? So when my first game is done, because my eyes are open now, because it actually takes a long time, and you have to commit yourself to making a video game. Because if you don't commit yourself, then you're never going to make a video game, right? So it's all about mastering modeling, texturing, sculpting, doing the realistic features of the face. Like you have to see, the face and then sculpt the face. It's not as hard as you would do real art. It's more like different. It's not even to do with perspective. Well, it has some sort of perspective 3D to it, but it's not like drawing on a piece of paper and then you have to add in the perspective on the flat piece of paper and then go on it. But I don't want this video to be one of my tutorials. Like usually for my tutorials, I don't have like intros or anything. I want to go right into the tutorial and explain what the video is instead of having like clickbait, right? Which I hate. So that's basically what I'm doing. My face is red, probably having an allergy or something. Kicked my monitor for a second there. And yeah, so if you like my content, make sure to subscribe more. Uh, I'll probably make another video when I hit like 3,000 subscribers, right? And I'll make another one when I hit 5,000, right? And obviously by then I should have better recording equipment, obviously, and I should have better like room space. Like I could set up my own like vlog space around this house somehow, and to see how that works out. I usually don't do these vlog videos, right? I may do more in the future since I'm currently going through some health problems, right? So it's really, really, really hard to. I'm not really like an open person. I am an open person, but like, as I said again, I don't like seeing myself. I like recording myself, and it's weird. I don't know why. But it's just with myself. Like I like seeing others, but then others say that they're weird, and I'm like, no, you're totally fine. Like when Sorky does it, like, it's not weird. Like doing it better than me. Like why? And how and Hunter's like has that British accent. So it is very intriguing seeing. I thought like Hunter was like 35-year-old British, you know, a voiceover actor or something, right? But like you just never know uh, with the voice, right? So yeah, thank you for 1,500 subscribers. I know I kind of ranted a little bit there, and yeah, 2 million views, eh? And yay. And so I'll probably make more videos, try not to shake the camera here, and see what happens then, right? So I'm Saint the Legend, and I'm Andre. My ear is itching me because of these headphones that I'm wearing. They're pretty noise canceling, right? I hope you can hear me just fine. I'm using obviously the webcam microphone right now, and yeah. So yeah, so my tournament's gonna come out. I have a website. You can go visit andresartgamingandmusic.com. I post all my gameplay videos there. I post all my art designs there, like models and shit, and like Trials maps and Halo maps. I'll count those too because why not, right? Like I started there first. Might as well, like, submit those first, right? Because I started there. You know what I mean? Like I got inspired, like by Metroid Prime, and I got inspired by The Walking Dead because I like The Walking Dead. I just like the narrative of the story, and how it's telling the story, and what's the purpose in the story, and what type of message it's trying to give, and you have to interpolate that message in your own mind and receive it how you're trying to interpret it. It's almost like reading a message in a movie or a song, where people will base the song on a message, and you have to, in order to be his favorite fan or her favorite fan, you have to analyze and decrypt that message for yourself. So remember, I'm just an artist at the end of the day. I'm also a musician. Uh, I don't have to look good or anything like that because I'm not an actor. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not something I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to make music, and I want to make art, and I want to deliver my message within the art and within the music. If you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? So if you think about it like that, I like to challenge myself through brain puzzles, but actually work on your inception and induction skills, right? Even though my face may not, like, you know, like, may look like like my facial expressions might not add up with the conversation I'm explaining, but you kind of understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the reason why I can't see that right now is maybe because I'm recording this video, and then I am seeing this stuff in a delayed motion, so I'm not going to see my facial expressions until 5 seconds after the video has been recorded. It's the delayed and pre-delayed frames of the current video. You know what I'm saying? So it gets into really in depth on how stuff actually works and what works. You know what I'm saying? So as I want to become an engineer and a video game designer, as I took online courses and shit, uh, I developed those skills on developing trigger systems, environment controls, different animations, how different animations works with interval triggers, and the timers and all this other stuff, crazy stuff. And there's multiple ways to make a video game, right? And I'm ranting again. I know, right? I should have edited this video already, but I just, I kind of got into it. Like I started slow, and then I kind of got into it because I did this before with the trials, in-depth tutorials. Whenever I learn something new in trials, and it's usually pretty high up there, advanced, right? So I try to explain it in a good way, but at the same time try not to go too fast, because I've been using trials for the last 5 years, right? And someone who's been using for 1 year, sorry, will never understand. So I have to take baby steps. Remember, baby steps first before you deliver advanced steps, because people are not going to understand that. You know what I'm saying? You have to think of yourself when you were a child and then work up to it. You know what I'm saying? So the video description may be a little inspiring because I'm trying to create a dream for myself, building around my ideas, but I'm hoping my ideas can actually progress and I can actually cultivate them to make a reality. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I have good ideas and good intentions, but I also want to deliver good games. My primary focus is to deliver games that provide a strategic mindset around what puzzle you're trying to solve and what message you're going to be received when you play the game. Because I like to watch movies and play games to earn traditional knowledge on what helps me in my life. You know what I'm saying? Not to play the game and just, it's over, it's done. Because I hate games like that. So there's problems with The Walking Dead is the game has like relationship between the characters, and they created like some sort of relationship to where you fall in love with the game because the game feels like reality. It's like a group of survivors surviving. You could say it's a fictional apocalypse, right? But in truth, that type of apocalypse, like starvation, can happen and it's scary. And having that group with different age groups there, along with it, is amazing because then you actually feel that connection between the characters, even though the characters are not real, and it really screws with your mind after the video. I'm like, why the hell would I care about fictional characters, right? But it's the intention that what makes it so special is if you play that game and then it changes you to be a better person, that was a good game. You know what I mean? You don't play games that waste your money or waste your lives. You play games to get inspired by, and that's why I record the games. And that's why I think YouTube's policy should not ban people for playing games. They should let people do it because, remember, if I'm recording your game, means that I could attract other audience to buy their game, meaning that I'm attracting more money so they can earn more money for their game. You know what I mean? So it's advertising their game. So if you just try to shut everyone out, you know what I'm saying, then you have no advertisement. You know what I'm saying? Like people like PewDiePie that has like 70 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying? That's huge. That's like your game right there. So if I make a video game today and PewDiePie plays it, I'm popular just because he played it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't shut these guys out because it's because of them is the reason why you're making that money. You know what I'm saying? It's because of these famous people, because they're famous, right? And you're not using them because they're famous. It's because if they like it, that means so many other people are going to like it because they like it. Because and if they have like an emotional impact of it, it means you did a good job. You did a good job acting. Good job with the game. So I'm going to stop the video before it gets to the 20-minute mark. It's already at almost 18 minutes. But thank you for 1,500 subscribers. That was 10 years. I made a shitload of videos. I made, on my other accounts combined, I would say I made I would say over 4,000 videos, maybe close to 5,000 videos, all right? So if I'm the Master 9000, I'm probably going to get 9,000 videos, but that's probably going to be the next 10 years, because remember, if you do the math, it took me 10 years. And plus, I don't make that much videos nowadays. I'm not as young as I used to be, and I got a lot of, like, you know, priorities in my life right now where I have to think about my future, to where, as a kid, my parents were supporting me. Now I have to support myself because I'm an adult. I should know how to support myself, but since I'm kind of sick, that's kind of like going in like steep paths in different directions, so it's kind of hard to triangulate a certain path for me. So it's really, really difficult. But we're not going to talk about that in this video. But yeah, so I'll see you next time. See you on my Ninja Tournament 3. Alright, see you. Same.